Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play some of this golf. See how it goes. So.
Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens, that's the secret.
Well, we're teed up and ready to go here at the par 4 first at Lighthouse Point. What a golf course.
It certainly is, Rich. Hopefully there's no perfect storm today, but what a way to start. Very, very sharp dogleg left par 4 to open up. Ideally, you'd like to hit it just to the corner of the dogleg, and it should leave about the easiest second shot you get here at the opening hole.
You don't want to miss it long and left, Frank, because if you do, you'll be over the cliffs. And not even the Lighthouse is going to help you find that golf ball. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, a little short, but that's pretty good effort there. So that about as stress-free a start as you can have. It's a par here at the first. Back here now at the 12th
Hey, I'll take a
hole,
par over a bogey any
439
day.
yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And
I'm
if the
good at
breeze
getting
blows
bogeys.
left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Probably not what I want it. I think those trees helped me though, kinda.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
160 to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
Of course.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Now, gonna have to try and get this out and let it run.
No, I didn't. Oh, for
Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough.
Whatever. Like I said, I'm good at getting birdies.
Yep, nicely done. Not what she was hoping for, I know, but she might consider herself fortunate to just get away with a bogey. And to the 14th hole.
Beautiful course, though. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Oh, go, slow down, slow down. Whoa, ball, whoa, ball.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. This is a 16-footer.
Can't read greens. Never read them.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie.
Now I'm back to even.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241
this hole, I need
yards.
to get a birdie.
Move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
A birdie or an albatross.
Look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
I'm going to try it right there and see. Ah, I didn't. Good.
Here we go.
Oh, come on. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, I thought it was going to the sand.
That one going to wind up
yes,
smack dab in the middle of the green.
All right. We're birdie. Right.
Ah, yes, very well read.
Yay. -1. I'll take it.
So, Frank, another round in the books, and that was an entertaining day at the golf course.
Rich, I still can't believe they pay us to do this.
Yeah, I got a bogey.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
Yes, I've been playing this offline. Yeah, unlock some.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and in theory leave just a little pitch on for their second.
What the
heck? That was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker.
I wanted it. Freaking go. Whatever. Slow down. Whoa, whoa, ball. Whoa, ball. Stop. Oh my God. If you're not going to stop.
Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
I'm so pissed right now. No.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8. And she'll stay 3 shots off the lead. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmail. That is a big mistake.
No. What's happening? I know this. I remember this from the older ones. It's going in. Oh, fuck yeah. That's how we do it. I'll never get that again. I will never get that again.
Abandoned Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at the 380
That was just luck.
It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good.
Stop. Stop. Stop, you mother. Stop.
Oh, my goodness. That is 1-in-1. Wow.
How does it keep on?
Incredible shot. Length will be an issue here, no question, as will the speed down that slope. But this is for an eagle.
No pressure or anything. I forgot what to say. Do you go down? Forgot. Whatever. Oh, I didn't go all the way. No,
Nope, didn't get it, didn't hit it. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
A very makeable look here. Get the ball started and let it trickle down to the hole.
Take a birdie.
Pace, absolutely perfect.
That was a birdie, right?
Slope. It's in for a birdie.
Yeah.
And she moves to 6 under par.
Oh, would you look at that?
So, will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just make that final leap to become a winner on the PGA Tour.
One mark close
that's
pro.
what's in front. It seems simple, but the last bit is the most difficult.
The quest, the daily quest.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
I think that was it. Someone's setting off fireworks. Oh, there's one. Okay, there's another round. Why didn't I put that down to 2 rounds instead of 4? I could have won it now. Advanced to lock setting for the 3rd round, I think. Whatever, I don't care. I just had it on normal, whatever it had it on.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the 3rd round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay the third and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. She's on top by just 1 stroke as she gets ready to tee off. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first.
Gotta be kidding me.
And not the way you want to start your morning. That is going to be trouble right out of the starting gate. Okay, that's acceptable there. 11 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. This will stay a one-shot lead. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Yeah, very good shot, taking it in right of the hole, and a good look upcoming. Now a side hill putt for her birdie. Oh, you hate to miss from that distance. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And the lead's going to remain 2. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. This is an 11-foot putt. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And she's going to stay at 6 under par. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. This started toward the left side.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here, out of the sand.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And her score is going to stay right where it is. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Okay, safely aboard. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead and looking for that first PGA Tour.
Why couldn't I do this good on the tournament? On the other one.
A lot of years.
Yeah, what's that like?
No. Of course, I missed the last one. Let's get this over with. I'll probably lose.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. She's got a 3-shot advantage as she gets set to tee off. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15th. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. This will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Oh my God, I hate you. I hate you, ball. What the fuck?
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third once more. Nota, when you were a kid with those big dreams, 11, 12 years old, you're on the putting green practicing all those hours. The 4-footer was for what?
Well, these 4-footers, a lot of 4-footers today are going to be for one of the biggest prizes in golf, and that's an invitation to the Masters and to the U.S. Open. And for any young golfer trying to work their way up the ladder, those are the pinnacles of achievement in our game. So a lot at stake today, a lot of pressure. Let's see how it goes.
Probably not what I wanted. Wow. How the fuck did that happen?
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie.
Come on, come on.
That's a half a ball away from going in. Very well read. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And she's going to stay at 8 under par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And her score's going to stay right where it is. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach the green in two. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. "15 feet away." Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank?
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time. From scenic Lighthouse Point here on the rugged coast of Maine, this is EA Sports continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased as always to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you've waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in a bunker.
It's only the first hole, and the touch, as we can see, is sadly lacking.
Okay, forget it. I suck at it. It just never goes the way I want. I forget about the wind being in the factor and everything. Just shit. I'm trying to get good at this shit. And I can't because I suck.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo
Beautiful
by my
course.
side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Okay. Wonderful placement. Fuck it. I don't know where the hell it's gonna go. Just get worse and worse.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Okay, I give up. Rage quit. It's just not for me right now to do this. August. Beat. I know that one pretty well. Well, I used to know that one pretty well. I played that on the 12th PGA Tour. The older ones, there's sawgrass. I know that one. I used to play the older ones out on 360. The
now,
ones that
from the
they
home
shut down
of the
the
PGA Tour
servers for
and host of
by
its
now.
flagship tournament, the Players Championship,
Like the 10th
EA
and the
Sports
12th
welcomes
one.
you to the first coast of Florida.
Tiger Woods
and TPC
one.
Sawgrass. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole.
I wonder what this
but
is
what are
going.
the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway because Pete Dye, I mean, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you know, you think trouble's on the right
They
and
did
really
kind
it's
of
on the
add a
left.
spin you can
It's
add
another one
to
too,
the
stock plenty of
ball
golf
later.
balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 114 yards to the front of the green, 143 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Gee, I wonder where it's going. I seem to like to
Third
hit
shot
the
coming up
sand
now from the bunker.
for some reason. Let me put it back in the sand.
Oh, that's certainly not the way you want to start the day.
Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here.
Why does this game hate me?
Well, there's bad
Why does
starts,
thou
and
hate?
this one's too. Straight out of the gate, at least a drop shot.
Another attempt here to get this ball up
How's
and
that?
out. Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways.
And miss it.
Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on.
We got a triple boat.
Scoring opportunity here, 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank.
Oh, I can
Considered
do
one of
worse.
the easier holes on the golf course. What do you
I'm
think?
just not even
Yeah,
gonna
I
look.
think you can just cut this in half.
Well, I used to
532
do
yards divided by
the
2.
other
Really,
one. It's not
it's
even
two
look
tee shots
where it
over
goes.
260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
See what it says.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
So now this one, got to have enough to get up a fairly steep slope. This for eagle. A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. It's a birdie, and back to +2 now for the round. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
You really break this green up into 3 portions. Front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Yeah, that's a steadying putt right there. Well done to save par. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. This one starting up that left side. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. Oh, and she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So now she'll take the drop, and when you add in the penalty stroke, she'll set up for shot number 4 here. Okay, not too bad there. This is a 9-footer. Okay, good job to limit the damage, as that's in for a bogey. 5th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter. The long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left, 320 run out.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Okay, with a 2-footer for birdie, not a problem. That was well played. Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up, and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4, so if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Okay, a tough hole there that's in for bogey, and that score will dip to +3. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side, just inside that last. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Well, just off the fairway. Here's Noda.
Looking at 112 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Frank, when you think layup shot on a par 5, you think it's easy. This isn't necessarily that simple, is it?
No, you've got to keep the ball to the right. Otherwise, those overhanging limbs on those trees on the left, they become havoc.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
This from about 10 feet. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more rounds to look forward to.
Yeah, well done, Rich. We fooled them again.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Go to Big A III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
This one starting a little left off the tee. Just what you want to start your day. That's in the fairway and a nice way to get out of the box. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. This is a 22-foot putt. Yes, a very good read. Tell you what, that's a nice little bonus right there because you do not expect to make many of those for pars. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, too much spin coming out of that sand. Not quite the run out you're looking for, and that'll come up a wee bit short. Stop me if you've heard this before. It's another par. So this mistake-free but also birdie-free round continues. Starting the 14th hole. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yep, good solid stroke there and a nifty up and down out of the green side bunker. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16 bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3. Still even par for the day. So, Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a blemish, and it really didn't look like that too, so well in control. Just got to make a few more birdies. That's the only thing. I mean that is a severe critique too, saying that.
So EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Well, that is perfect, right down the middle. What a nice way to get the day started.